Welcome, beautiful people of the internet. It is I, Darden, bringing you some pay or pass. Today we're going to be looking at some weekly content for Honor, and this week we do have a treat. We don't have like some some skins or some colorways or nothing crazy like that. We have something that everyone actually wants, which is the executions. Now, ever since season 2 began, these executions were data mined by pretty much everyone who has a computer, and so we knew they were coming, but we just didn't know when. And now they are here, so we're just going to be taking a look at them. I'll be letting you know which ones are my favorite. Spoiler alert, you saw it a few frames back. It's the Lawbringer. It's the Lawbringer snapping his neck. So if you wanted to know which was my favorite, that was it. You can go ahead and stop the video there. But we're going to be taking a look at some of the other ones, and I'll be letting you know what I think, and then I would love to hear what you all think in the comments below. And let's get started. Now, first we have a moment of silence here from the Warden, and it's pretty ho-hum. I mean, it reminds me a lot of his original, not his original one, but his last execution that was released. The only real difference here is he kind of sits there and says a prayer for the guy. It's actually kind of funny because the guy's hands are kind of like just flopping around there. So I don't hate it, but I probably won't be spending any still. Then we have our Conqueror here, and this one looks pretty much just like his other execution. I'm not understanding why this one even made the cut. Instead of hitting him in the head, he hits him in the back. But we're gonna move on. You should know by my tone that this one, even if this one was like pretend still, I'm not buying it. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Peacekeeper. You can see her doing some more dagger shenanigans here. I mean, nothing really to write home about for her. I'm not buying this one. I mean, I haven't bought anything from the Peacekeeper, and this isn't going to make me change my mind. And then we have my favorite. I mean, I mentioned this earlier. This is just an all ways badass. You got a little bit of Jason there. You got a little bit of just plain brutality there. It's simple, yet satisfying, yet just so brutal. And I do play a little bit of the Lawbringer, so I might be a little biased when it comes to his execution. But I mean, let's be real. Who doesn't like this one? And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You know, maybe you should go back and buy the Conqueror's execution where he just hits you on the back with the mace. Let's go ahead and move on. And here we're going to take a look at the Centurion with the precision cut. Now, on PC, this one's going to be available. But if you have a console, if you're a console player, you're going to have to wait until the next patch update to get his and the Shinobi. So, I mean, it's cool. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I won't be spending any steel on it. Unless I just had some left over, just, you know, with nothing else to do. But I might buy someone else's if that was the case, but I don't hate this one. This one's okay. You guys let me know what you think. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I like the kind of cinematic element to it. So we're gonna just move on and take a look at some other ones. Moving on to the Vikings factions, we have the Raider here who continues his lame streak of just, I mean, why are his executions so bad? Can somebody please tell me why the Vikings, why is his execution so bad? He's this big hulking guy, the Raider. Big hulking guy with an amazing weapon, and all he does is slam it into your chest or slam it into your stomach and punch you in the head. Like, there's just so much more you could do with his executions. And I know some of you Raider mains might not like what I have to say about it, but it's just, listen, it is what it is, man. They're boring. I get it. They're, you know, you kind of want to just show that he's brutal and strong. So I guess I kind of get it, but there's no way I'm dropping. Not even, again, this is one. Listen, man, they could be giving this away for free, and I might not buy it. It's that bad to me, because basically all he does is punch you in the head. And, you know, if this were the type of game where they're just trying to make stuff like super realistic, then I'll be like, okay. But when you have people like the Lawbringer slapping people across the map with their executions, or you have, you know, a 5-inch punch execution with the Shigoki, and then you just get all these really, really boring executions for the Raider. But I spent too much time on him already. You guys can let me know what you think. I mean, if you do like it, let me know in the comments below, and let me know why. I really want to know if you do like the Raiders executions. Let me know why you like it. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Vikings elbow. Now, this is a clear callback to The Rock's special move or finishing move on WWE. And even though it's not that great, I like it simply because I think it's funny. And I was a fan of the old school wrestling. I don't know anything about the wrestling nowadays. If any of you still follow wrestling, let me know. How is it? Is it good? Is it bad? Should I check it out or what? I don't know. But, you know, the throwback to the Rock thing, I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. The Berserker is another one. He has timber here. It's another one where, I mean, I'm not crazy about it. It's whatever. I probably won't be spending any steel on it, but I know some people who will. Some people might like it. I really don't care for it. Let's move on. And then we have Valkyrie here with Get to the Chopper. And it's not necessarily one of my favorites, but I like a lot of her executions simply because of how smooth they are. And then they blend a good amount of brutality. And they're a little bit over the top, but not quite Fast and Furious 8 over the top. So it's still in the realm of maybe if this person was super talented, they could do this in real life. But I don't know. If I did have some leftover still, this might be one for the books. Moving on to the Samurai, we have Kensei here with From Ear to Ear. This is probably one of my favorite of his, even though I feel like there were a lot of missed opportunities with some of Kensei's executions. I actually don't hate this one. And the only reason why I might spin still on this one is because I hate all his other ones. Like, they're just really regular, you know, he's going to rub his blade across your stomach and then you're going to die, and that's pretty much it. I feel like there's so much more that they could have done with some of his executions, but I actually do like this one. Go ahead and put that long ass blade straight through your opponent, and then, let's go ahead and finish him off. And then we're going to join Shigoki, who's already in progress with Pinch Hitter. I didn't really read what that said. And any decapitation is pretty much fine with me. I know some people were complaining about maybe too many decapitations, maybe a little bit more limb dismemberment, things like that. But I'm not mad at this one. It's very reminiscent of the Conquerors, where he kind of just uppercuts your head off. And giving Shigoki something where he can just take your head off is not a bad thing. So this was pretty cool. If I have some extra steel laying around, or if I was a Shigoki main, this would definitely be one that I would buy. Because it gives him something a little bit more brutal. He has about 2 or even 3 comedic executions. So this one here is kind of more straight to the point. He's not fucking around with you. He's gonna knock your fucking head off. Then we have Orochi here, who, I don't hate this one. I might buy it simply because I pretty much buy everything that the Orochi has. But it's not necessarily one of my favorites, but it might grow on me. It looks like one that after I've seen it a few times, it might grow on me. Or it might just be a change from his normal decapitations, or, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Let's move on to the next one. I've been saying I'm going to play with the Nobushi for a long time. She has Give Us a Smile here, which is a really long execution, but it's just so cool to me. I mean, it's, there's no heads coming off, or, not a lot of flipping, but just the cinematic aspect of it. You can add in whatever kind of commentary you want while it's going on. You even hear her give a little chuckle while she's getting ready to slit your throat. This is just such a cool execution, and it's one that I would definitely spend some steel on. And if I was a Nobushi main, that would definitely be probably my go-to execution, along with the other one where she fucking punched her head into the atmosphere. And last but not least, we have the Shinobi with No Escape. And again, this will be released when version 1.09 comes out, and it's cool. Nothing to write home to mom about. I don't hate it. I don't love it. If I ever get bored and I'm playing with the Shinobi, this might be one that I buy. But guys, get down in those comments below. Let me know what you think. Which ones are going to be a buy, which ones are going to be a pass. And that's pretty much all I have for now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for more For Honor videos and all videos, games, movies, and all that great stuff. Pretty much everything I like. Pretty much everything I like, and hopefully you like it too, because that'll make you subscribe, stay, watch, view, share, all that other good social media stuff. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. Later.